All right, let's kick off today's Barefoot Morning Letter with something huge, a topic that might just change everything you thought you knew about health. We're talking about the Earth's hidden cure.
So, let me ask you this. What if the most powerful cure for that nagging, chronic pain you've been dealing with isn't something you can buy in a bottle, but something that's been right under your feet your entire life?
You see, for so many of us, there's this constant battle going on inside. It's chronic inflammation. You can think of it like a silent fire just smoldering away in your body day in and day out.
But what if there was a way to put out that fire? Well, that's where this amazing idea called earthing, or sometimes grounding, comes into play. It's the real science behind barefoot walking, and the idea is so simple it's beautiful. Just connect your body to the earth and let its natural energy do the healing.
Okay, so I know what you're probably thinking. Sounds nice, but is it the real deal? Does this stuff actually work? Well, let's dive right into the proof with our first case study.
So picture this, a 65-year-old woman dealing with this nagging, relentless pain for years. It was in her thigh, her knee, her foot. It was so bad it was wrecking her sleep night after night. And nothing she tried seemed to make a real difference.
Now this is where it gets really incredible. Take a look at the image on the left. See all that bright red and yellow? That's the fire. That's the inflammation, basically screaming on this thermal scan. Now look at the image on the right. This is after just 4 nights of earthing. The fire is literally going out. You can see it cooling down right before your eyes.
And the numbers, they're just staggering. After only 4 nights, she reported a 91% reduction in her overall pain. Think about that. Years of suffering, nearly gone in less than a week.
And it wasn't just about the pain itself, it was about her entire quality of life. For the pain that was literally waking her up every single night, an 81% drop. This wasn't just about feeling a little better, this was about getting her life back, getting real healing sleep again.
Okay, so that's one case. But you might be wondering, what about a really old, stubborn injury? Let's look at another one. This time, a much younger person, an athlete.
This woman had been living with a bad knee since she was a teenager. We're talking 18 years of pain and instability from an old gymnastics injury. For more than half her life, simple things were a constant struggle.
And this is what absolutely blows my mind. Check out the speed here. The top image shows that hot, inflamed knee. The bottom one, that's after just 30 minutes, a half hour. You can literally see the inflammation cooling down right before your eyes. It works that fast.
And that immediate relief was just the very beginning. Fast forward 4 weeks, she's back on the soccer field. And get this, after 12 weeks, she was water skiing. Come on, from an 18-year-old chronic injury to water skiing, that's a cure.
So we've seen the proof. It's pretty undeniable. But the big question is, how? How in the world does this actually work? Let's get into the science of barefoot walking.
It all comes back to that silent fire we talked about. Scientists are realizing more and more that this low-grade, constant inflammation is the bad guy behind so many of our modern health problems. And earthing? Well, it's like the ultimate firefighter.
So here's how it works, broken down real simple. First, you connect. Your skin touches the earth. Easy, right? Then comes the transfer. The earth is packed with these free electrons, and they just flow right into your body. Step 3, they neutralize. These electrons are like nature's most powerful antioxidants, and they go to work, zapping the pesky free radicals that cause all that inflammation. And finally, you heal. The inflammation goes down, your circulation gets better, and your body can finally do what it's designed to do.
And the best part about all this, it's not some far-off, complicated theory. This is a real, practical path to a cure that you can literally start walking today.
Okay, so let's wrap our heads around the big picture here. Barefoot walking is a seriously powerful, totally natural cure for inflammation. We've seen that the results can be super fast, and they can last. But, and this is the most crucial part, you've got to be consistent.
Yeah, this isn't a magic pill you just take once. It's more like charging your phone. You have to plug in every day to keep that battery full of the Earth's healing and energy. Daily practice is what lets those benefits really build on each other and become permanent.
Now, let's talk about doing this right so you stay safe and comfortable. First off, it's always a smart move to make sure your tetanus vaccination is up to date. And this is super important. After you walk, especially in the cold, dry winter, you've got to wash your feet really well and then slather on a generous amount of moisturizer. That's your best defense against cracked heels.
Look, getting started could not be any easier. You don't need any special gear. Just find a little patch of grass, some dirt or sand, kick off your shoes and socks, and just connect. That's it.
That is your first step to a cure. And hey, you don't have to go on this journey alone. There's an incredible community out there. You should definitely check out the National Barefoot Walking Movement headquarters over on Naver Cafe. It's an amazing place to share your story and get inspired by others.
So, I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Are you ready to discover the cure that's been right there, under your feet, this whole time?
Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. If you found this valuable, it would mean the world to me if you'd support us by hitting that subscribe button, giving this a like, and turning on notifications. That way, you won't miss what's coming next. Talk to you soon.